Hello again, friends. It's 10 o'clock at night, late night video. My husband and I just got home from listening to some live music at a friend's house, which was really enjoyable. And if you can hear some chirping in the background, I'm not sure if the microphone is that well, but 8 out of 9 of my incubated eggs hatched yesterday, and that was super fun to watch and really cute. If you scroll down a couple of posts on my Everyday Life with Liz, you'll actually see I posted a little video of them hatching. They're adorable little guys. But anyway, I'm excited to get caught up. I have been without my webcam for a little while, and of course you know me, as I'm always saying, life is busy and one thing or another. But I am excited to get some of these videos and get you guys caught back up to where we are in class so that you can follow along with me. I am going to go through these scriptures in the next few videos, and pretty soon here we'll be at pretty much the last 6 months of Jesus's life and ministry, and we'll be getting into the trials that were held against him, and that's a really neat read, an interesting read, especially when you read them in chronological order, which of course I say about all of them, but as opposed to reading them consecutively, it brings to life a lot of the action and emotion and things that were actually happening in true time. And so anyway, that's to come. But if you're watching this video, it's because you're trying to get caught up with me here. And so in class, I'm actually a few weeks ahead of this, but it's here for those of you that need to get caught back up. Let me pause this for just a second. My daughter is calling me. Hey, sorry for that interruption. Of course, for you, it's instant. For me, it's been a few minutes. My daughter is away, spending some time with cousins, and she called to say goodnight. So, anyway, we're going to be reading a handful of scriptures, and as my last few videos, I brought these up on the screen for you. I use Bible Hub, and so that way I can kind of read along, and you can screen share with me, and see what I am reading as well. We are going to start in Matthew 9. And we are going to go to 9:27. So let's scroll on down there. This one's pretty quick, so we're going to combine it with another video. So we're going to read this story here, 27 through 34. So follow along with me here. When Jesus departed from there, 2 blind men followed him, crying out, saying, "Son of David, have mercy on us." And when he had come into the house, the blind men came to him. And Jesus said to them, "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" They said to him, "Yes, Lord." Then he touched their eyes, saying, "According to your faith, let it be to you." And their eyes were opened. And Jesus sternly warned them, saying, "See that no one knows it." But they departed, and they spread the news about him in all the country. And so, as they went out, behold, they brought to him a man mute and demon-possessed. And when the demon was cast out, the mute spoke, and the multitudes marveled, saying, "It has never been seen like this in Israel." But the Pharisees said, "He casts out demons by the ruler of demons." So there's a couple of things happening here, if you remember. And so one is, remember, after Israel's denouncing of Jesus as their Christ, right? Part of that was that they have to have faith first. So now he only heals when they have faith, and following true to that, he asks them, do you believe that I'm able to do this, right? And so they have to believe in him, that he is capable of doing this. And it says, according to your faith, let it be to you. And so they said, "Yes, Lord." And of course, now they say their eyes were open, so we know that they had faith. But just imagine if one of them did it, because he said, according to your faith. He didn't say, "I'm going to heal you anyway," or "I'm just going to go ahead and do it." It was according to their faith that he healed them. Okay? And again, he says, "See that no one knows it." He's amongst his people, right? When he's amongst the Gentiles, it's tell everybody. When he's amongst his people, it's tell no one. It's a very private thing now. He's done doing public miracles for his people. And we're actually going to come across that here in the next chapter that we read. But the next one down saying, remember that it could only be a messianic miracle to cast out a mute demon. Remember, part of their ritual was that you had to speak to the demon and be able to get its name, talk him out. And so only Jesus would be able to perform this particular miracle. And so the Pharisees are sticking to their accusation. Remember, that was their denial of Jesus Christ, was them applying the unpardonable sin, was them applying Jesus's messianic title and miracles to the devil, saying that Jesus did it in the power of the devil. And of course they contradict themselves. He casts out demons by the ruler of demons. That doesn't even make sense, but here we are. And so the other part here I wanted to touch on is who they said that they were. It says the blind men cried out saying, "Son of David." Remember, they are still confused about who Jesus is in the context that there are two separate comings. Right now he's here as the son of Joseph, right? In the character of Joseph as a servant. They are calling upon him as the king, okay? And so there's got to be two comings because they denied him. And so that wraps up that quick little section there. So I'll just go ahead and click out of it so we don't get lost. We're going to jump into Matthew 13, okay? And we'll be in 54 through 58. So let's scroll on down there. I could have set it up beforehand, but just go along with me. So 54 through 58. And then in this paragraph,